member.
Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper, your host. Your stream co-sponsored by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Joining me in the studio, Chris Tucker, Erica Westling, and Danny Lois with Davis Memorial Church. That is here in Taylorville, and they're here to talk about the Celebrate Recovery program. It's a new program. Let's start off, though, by introducing everybody. Chris, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
And first time on the program, Erica. Great to have you here, Erica.
Thank you.
And we have Danny Lois here also. Great to have you back on the program, Danny.
Thank you, bud.
So what is the Celebrate Recovery program?
It's a program for hurts, hangups, and habits. It's a God-based program. You can come check it out. It's not just for drug addiction. It's for any addiction, that you have. We serve a small dinner early, and then we have a big group, and then we break off in small groups. And the small group is based, men and women are separate. And
Let's go into the basics of it. What is you if you go to this Celebrate Recovery group, what is the first thing that you guys would do at this group?
Are
we talking like
we open up a prayer.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we go over the 12 steps of the Celebrate Recovery, and then
The Serenity Prayer.
yeah, and then the Serenity Prayer, and then we open up with the big group. And you guys got anything?
You listen to me.
Go ahead, Erica. Then we just break down into smaller groups, and it goes from there. Like say, maybe she'll have, maybe we'll say I'll have maybe addiction that time. Then maybe Erica will take the women into a smaller group and have like maybe sexual abuse or things like that. And then Danny will have a different subject, and it kind of goes from there. And
I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Chris. You hit on something very important, though. Something to distinguish here. This isn't just for celebrating recovery from addiction. You just mentioned recovery from sexual abuse, other things,
Eating disorder,
any sort of trauma or recovery from something that you need. It's celebrating recovery for just about anything.
Right. God can help you with everything, hurts, hangups, and habits.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. Was there any other thought for you, Chris? I know I interrupted you.
No,
Okay.
I was just kind of giving the
Yeah.
feel of the
Yeah.
what we'll be doing.
And this is
'Cause
what
I'm fairly kind of new to it too,
Right.
so we're all just kind of learning,
Mhm.
as we go.
And this is with First Christian Church Davis Memorial Church. Davis Memorial Church is doing this, and have you guys been part of the church for a while? Or?
Actually, no. We just started. They allowed us to bring the Celebrate Recovery there. My first Celebrate Recovery was in Herrick, and it's a really good program. And we got Dennis Metzger and Eric Bruder and people like that's going to help us run it. It's new to all of us. Come out and check it out. I think it's a good deal. If you got a hurt, hang up, or habit, it does save lives, and Jesus is there for everyone.
Obviously, the habit, addiction, right? The hurt could be, like we mentioned, it could be abuse from things. Hurt. What about a hang up? What do you feel is something that kind of defines a hang up that you might be recovering from?
When you're struggling through something in life.
Yeah.
Can't stop eating.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a bit of a habit or hang up. Yeah.
That's a big
Codependency.
That's a big one.
Codependency on other things rather than just substances.
Right.
Yes.
That could be people. That could be
Yeah.
When you depend on people and can't be by yourself.
Right. Yeah. That's another one of those. Now, So when is this happening? I understand it's a new program. When's the first meeting?
January 4th.
January 4th. That's next Tuesday. What
Yes. At 5:30.
time? And I'm assuming it's at Davis Memorial Church,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Which is what part of town is that in? Is it?
Over by James Park.
Yeah, over by James Park. Okay. All right. So coming, and that's every Tuesday, right? This isn't just a one-time event. You guys are doing this every Tuesday for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What does it mean to you to be able to host a program like this? As all of you are recovering from something, what does it mean to you to be able to actually put on something to help others recover?
To me, it means everything because, I had turned my back on God for a while, and I've been battling drug addiction my whole life. And, God saved my life. I let him, he never turned his back on me. He was there. I feel like that lost sheep that he brought back, if he can fix me, he can fix up anybody, he's that good.
Yeah. Erica, do you have any thoughts? What does it mean to you to be able to do this?
I feel like since I've been in that situation, just not an addiction, sexual abuse, I've been through it all. So I'm glad that I can actually help women because they can open up to me and so they can learn different types of stuff. So they don't think they have to be scared of everything.
Right. You're a bit of a, you bring a different type of perspective to the game when it comes to recovery
Yes.
than, oops, that's all right, guys. It's right. But my thought was, you mentioned women too. I mean, as a woman yourself, you're able to relate to women. No offense, guys, but I mean, I can't even relate to what some of the things women go through on a daily basis. And so you're there kind of as that bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. And, I guess it remains to be seen as of right now how that has affected anybody. But how do you feel that it will be received in the community?
I think it'll be really good because there's a lot of people that's very quiet and don't come out and they just, think of other stuff. But now they're Celebrate Recovery. I feel like they can come open up because there's different groups like sexual assault, substance abuse. And I think if they keep coming, they'll open up more because there's a lot of people that don't open up to sexual abuse because they're scared to.
And do you feel like this environment is this God supporting environment will really aid in that effort?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Chris, how do you feel about being able to put this program on?
I think it's kind of like I got a saying, it's the most selfish thing I can do today is help another person. And I really enjoy helping people, I'm kind of giving it back. There's been some people in my life that has helped me. And if there's any way I can help another person, I really enjoy doing that.
Why did the church decide to put this on, or maybe who talked them into it? How did this come to be? Everyone's looking at you over here.
Yeah. Sue Passo introduced me to Pastor Kearns, and we had some people come down from Herrick and talk with the church and that. And then after that, Pastor Hearns left, and they said we could start it. So we went in and we got a group together, and Dennis Metzger and Eric Bruder and Kim, I can't remember her last name. She's in with the church, and we've been doing 12-step classes there, all of us, to learn how to, run a group and that. And, because, Jesus saved our lives, and if he, like I said, if he can save us, he can save anybody.
Yes.
You just got to have a little faith.
Why do you guys want to help other people so much, do you feel? And we can start with you, Dan.
Because, if it wasn't for people helping me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I was at the gates of hell, and drug court and Sue Passo counseling, they saved my life, and it just, you can't explain how it makes you feel,
Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts from the group here?
That's the same way with me. If it wasn't for drug court team and God, I would probably be dead because I was at hell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken so much from my family and from the people that care and love me, that I think just giving back, giving back to people really makes you feel good. It really does.
Yeah. Well, you're listening here on the WTIM morning show with a conversation with me, your host, Avery Cooper, and Chris Tucker, Erica Westling, and Danny Lois with Davis Memorial Church's Celebrate Recovery program. Your stream co-sponsored by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network on this Tuesday. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn slightly lower, beans slightly higher, and wheat trading double-digit lower. March corn 6.13 3/4 down a penny. May corn down 1 1/4, 6.15 1/2, and December 22 corn 5.54 3/4 down 2 1/4. January beans 13.66 1/2 up 4. March beans up 3 1/4, 13.74 3/4. November beans 12.77 3/4 up 1/2 penny. March wheat 7.90 1/4 down 13 3/4. May wheat down 13 1/2, 7.94 3/4. July wheat 7.88 1/4 down 12 1/2. January bean meal 4.1870 up 3.90. January bean oil up 20 cents, 56.92. In the livestock market, December live cattle up 20 cents, 137.50. January feeders 163 even up 60 cents. February lean hogs 82.90 down 75 cents. Look at the markets on this Tuesday. I'm Jim Taylor for the RFD Radio Network.
I'm Police Chief Andrew Pistorius with the Sullivan Police Department, here to talk about a topic no one wants to discuss: depression that many times leads to suicide. When a person is going through such feelings, many times family and friends don't know how to help. But there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. Call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline toll-free at 800-273-TALK. That's 800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of the Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
My name is Chief Dwayne Wheeler, City of Taylorville. We received a grant for $105,000. It's called the Community Law Enforcement Partnership Deflection Program. We're very humbled about getting this grant. There was only 5 police departments in the state that received this grant. This grant is going to help Safe Passage. Number 2, it's going to educate our youth. Number 3, it's going to fight the war on drugs. So there's a lot of moving components in this grant that we have to do. If we are doing well, they can extend this grant for 2 more years.
This is Cammie Payne, General Manager of the Miller Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
The Miller Media Group is looking for someone who's local, in sales, and wants to advance their career. We have an immediate opening for an account executive who understands the importance of small businesses to our local economy. Just bring your sales expertise to us and we'll train you with above average pay along the way. Prove yourself to us and you could be promoted to sales manager for our radio group with a great compensation package. It all starts with an email to sales@randyradio.com. That's sales@randyradio.com. We're an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper here with Chris Tucker, Erica Westling, and Danny Lois with Davis Memorial Church Celebrate Recovery Program, a new faith-inspired program to celebrate recovery. And there is it's such a refreshing program that you guys are putting on, and it's coming from people to who've been through it, right? It's not just your pastor who's preaching the 12 steps to you. It's people who've been through it. How much do you feel like that helps people who are participating in these programs?
Helps them a lot. I mean, somebody that's been through it, then they know what you're going through. They've been there, they've done it. I mean, you can have a book smart counselor, or you can have a counselor that's been through it. And, I'll take the counselor that's been through it because he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And, it's a great program because everybody's got a hurt, hang up, or habit. I mean, nobody's perfect.
I know you've been through a Celebrate Recovery program of sorts, Danny. Has anybody else been a part of a program like this before?
Just going to Herrick Church.
Yeah.
We've all done the 12 steps of
Right,
Celebrate
right.
Recovery. We've been doing that for the last month and a half, 2 months.
Yes.
Right. But as far as this program in itself, it's a new thing for you in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel like, I guess, what are you looking forward to? What are some fears of yours? We could start with you. Maybe not fears, but just what are you anticipating with this new program and this new journey for you, Erica?
I feel like I'll be able to help people, and that's one of my goals, is to help people and give back to the community. Because being an addict for so long, I feel like I could help other people, just not with addicts, but sexual assault and addiction to gambling, codependency.
Yeah. Chris?
Yeah, I think I can get through to people, whereas kind of like what you were saying, like maybe a preacher or someone else won't be able to, because I've been through some of the things, some of these life lessons, and that are, it's been hard to overcome some of these things, and I have a way to, I guess I have a way with words with some people, they say anyway.
Chris, your cousin Ray is pleading to for you to say something to him.
Ray, behave.
There, I got him to talk to you, Ray. Oh, thank you. So we only have a couple more minutes here. I guess I wanted to give everybody a chance to get something maybe that I haven't covered or asked them out very well, and we can start from the left here with Chris. What do you I guess, what are some of your final thoughts or anything that you'd like to get out there that maybe I haven't asked you?
This is all a new thing for all of us. It's been a learning experience, and I'm the type of person that I love to learn. I love to learn things. I'm almost 50 years old, but I don't think I'll ever stop learning. And with the learning comes being able to teach someone else. And I think this is really going to be a great program for the county and for the town of Taylorville.
Erica, your final thoughts?
Don't be scared to come to Celebrate Recovery. Give it a try. You can't just try it out.
And Danny?
Once you walk through the door, everybody's the same. Drug addict, mental health problems, whatever it is. We've got people there to help with everything, and we're just there to listen and let you tell your story. And a lot of times when you tell it, it helps you grow, and that's what we've all done. We've been growing. Safe passages behind it, Chief Wheeler, Paso Counseling, probation. There's a lot of people behind it, and like I said, everybody's got a hurt, hang up, or habit.
Celebrate Recovery, the details on these meetings one more time for you, Danny.
5:30 to 6:30 we eat. 6:30 to 7:30 is big group, and small group is 7:30 to 8:30, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, and it's Tuesdays at
Davis Memorial.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show, the stream co-sponsored by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank of Trust, where they put people first.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W2